Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Mike and this is For the Record. Well, another week ends in vinyl video. It's actually been quite a long time. I actually have to look back to see when my last one was, but I went to a pick this morning. It's actually been a few days in the making. I wasn't too sure what to expect. I didn't get too much. This person had like boxes and boxes and crates of classical music. And not that there's anything wrong with that. I was debating on taking the whole lot, which I have in the past, and she was pretty much going to give it to me. She's like, "Oh, just give me this amount, and you can literally have everything." I made that mistake before, and I'm not making that mistake again. Because when somebody's willing to give me records, I'll take them. But what happens is I'm stuck with them and I don't know what to do with them, and I don't want to waste my time with them. So I had sifted through every single crate, every single box, and I picked out maybe 15 or 16, I think, or so, that were the complete opposite of classical. It's just everything was mixed in. Anyway, so let's get on with what I found today, mixed in with classical music, which kind of blew me away on a couple of these. But anyway, so the first one when I first saw it, it looked familiar. This is the Chambers Brothers. The Time Has Come. It looks really familiar. Now I have to say that usually something looks familiar or sounds familiar. These guys, they do not. But they looked rather interesting. 4 white dudes, 4 black guys, and 1 white dude. Okay, never heard of them, but it looked the cover looked eerily familiar. All right, if you're into psych music, you might know why. I don't know if this is psych. I have no idea, but it was in good shape. I set up my cleaning system today. I'm going to be cleaning and bagging a bunch of records today, so it's the perfect time to get this. So why did I mention psych? Well, I looked at it, and the first thing that came to mind was the peanut butter conspiracy. Peanut butter conspiracy is spreading. All right. Now, if you look at the font look at the font. The font is literally exactly the same. That's what drew me to this. Plus the five dudes kind of hanging out, but that's what drew me to it. I was like, that looks eerily familiar. I came home, I pulled this off the shelf. I said, lo and behold, god dang it, it looks exactly the same font, which I thought that was interesting. So, so the Chambers Brothers. The Chambers Brothers. Don't know who they are, but it looked interesting, and I'm going to that's going to be the first album I clean today and the first one to go onto the turntable. Moving right along. George Benson. I'll probably flip this one. I don't know. We'll see. The next one. I don't think it's in great condition, but I don't know if it's scratched beyond repair, but it's the Dave Clark 5. I didn't take a super close look at these. This is an original, obviously. That's why I'm looking at it right now. It's the original Epic label. It looks like it might be maybe a good $1, $2 record. To maybe flip it. I don't think it'll stay in my collection. It's not in the best shape. Let's see. I believe I have this one. This is Dino, Desi, and Billy. I believe this one I do have in my collection, so I'll probably flip this one too. And you can never go wrong with Linda Ronstadt. I mean, this might be a replacement copy. This one looks excellent to near mint. It looks like it was never played. If you can tell by the cover, a little bit of wear and tear right here, but a little bit of ring wear up top, but nothing too serious. It's in really good shape. That'll be easy one to flip. Another album that's in my collection that I'll probably end up flipping. The Rascals. or the Young Rascals. So, Carole King. This one, yeah, definitely. I don't have this one, and this one's going to stay in my collection. Carole King. Now, looking, you know, anybody who is doesn't like getting your hands dirty, doesn't like to look through classical or think they're wasting their time by looking through a crate of records, do it, because I found a couple of gems in here that I think are definitely worth the time. And the place, she was like 15, 20 minutes away from me, barely if that, so it's not like I had to drive an hour or two. So, and I really had no idea what I was getting into, but I kind of had a general idea that she had a few things I might be interested in. So, but I also didn't realize how much stuff she had for me to go through. So that's always fun, you know. Look through classical, go through an entire box. You might find one that you like. That's absolutely fine with me, no problem. This one, I can't say it's familiar. This is Spyro Gyra, City Kids. I'm not sure if the band is Spyro Gyra. Yeah, the band must be Spyro Gyra. Not familiar, but I will certainly take a listen to it and decide if I'm going to keep it or not. This was the one that this is definitely getting cleaned. This one is in pretty good shape. I don't think there is anything seriously wrong with it. Not sure at this time, but I hope it's not. I hope it'll clean up well, because it's Booker T and the MGs. Hig Hug Her, or Hip Hug Her. An original pressing. I'm just not sure if. I'm just not sure. I'm going to clean it. I'm going to see how it cleans up. There's only one mark I might be concerned about, but we'll see how it cleans up. Definitely worth a chance. Commodores. Weren't they one time the Commodores? Well, maybe I'm thinking of the Temptations, but Commodores. This one's Peter, Paul, and Mommy. I'm not sure where in their discography this would be. I'm not sure exactly, but certainly worth getting in the condition it's in. This next one is Iron City House Crockers. At first I never heard of them. I thought it sounded like an independent label, but it's MCA. I've never heard of them, and I thought it says House Cockers, but taking a second glance, it's Iron City House Rockers. Literally never heard of them, and on the MCA label, I'm kind of surprised, but that'll be interesting to take a listen and see what I do with that one. This one is another House Cockers, Iron City House Rockers. This one is the first one I saw. It looked like, you know, it really looks like a little bit of an independent pressing, but it's not. Again, it's on the MCA. I think it is. It's on MCA, and it's just, what an interesting cover, though. You know, it looks such like an independent label, but it's not. So there is House Rockers. Take a listen. I've never heard of them, but it'll be interesting to hear them. America. This is definitely a common album. I have this one. I'll probably just flip this one. And last but not least, for Weekends in Vinyl, this one is Iron City House Rockers. So now we have 3 of their albums. I'm going to do a little research to find out about them, but they kind of look interesting. And again, on the MCA label. So that's Iron City House Rockers. And that's it for this episode of Weekends in Vinyl. I hope everybody's doing well. Be safe out there. And as always, be kind to others. Peace.